Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad bin Muhammad Rais and my group member is Muhammad Arifin bin Sharifuddin. This video will discussing about IRKHS DOWNROAD 2030 by using 6 thinking heads. Now, regarding to the IRKHS DOWNROAD 2030 project, the problem that we want to discuss is on how we can create a preferable future for the kuliah sustainability. So, to get the idea, we use 6 thinking heads to solve the problem. So, this is the flow that idea is being evaluated, starting by blue hat to give some introduction and picture of the discussion, and then red hat to give expectation, and then proceed with the white hat, yellow hat, black hat, green hat, red hat, and lastly, we lead the idea to the closing discussion with blue hat. We start with blue hat. Blue hat is the way we manage and control the discussion. So, in IRK project, we are managing the mission of IRKHS to find the way of getting preferable future. The mission of KIRKHS is to integrate IRK with HS, Islamize HS, relevantize the IRK to the contemporary issues, contact doing research innovation in the field of IRK and HS integrated. So, 2030 is about accomplishing some goals that is related to sustainable development. Next is red hat. As the red hat being used, we express the emotion and feelings about this project. We feel that the project is a big and wide goal to be achieved. It requires a great approach for the sustainability of the knowledge in the future.
Oh, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arifin. So we proceed with the white hat, which is the fact. So if we look at the IRKHS composition, IRKHS kuliah was established in 1990 and recognized as the largest faculty in IIUM with over 6,000 students and 215 academic staff. This is include local student and foreigner student from various countries. Therefore, in order to embarking IRKHS 2030, this is not something that is difficult to achieve because they have a lot of students and staff that have variety ideas and creativity in order to achieve this idea. So the second fact is that if you look at the current situation where we are running towards the Industrial Revolution 4.0, this means that from previous where we just based on internet and client server, but there will be a revolution from just internet and client server model to all over mobility that based on cyber physical system and information technology, which is for example like Internet of Things, big data, cloud, etc. Third is the future education. As we can see, due to the pandemic coronavirus happen in globally all over the world, including Malaysia, are affected not only to the business but also to the school, institution and many more. Therefore with this unexpected event, as well as the high access of internet nowadays, it should be a transition and combination of classical and modern approach of learning.
After that, yellow hat shows us the positive side of the project and also the advantages to enhance the opportunity of the project to be succeed. So this project has advantage as we have many international backgrounds which have a wider knowledge to harmonizing the Islamization vibes in the university and community. Currently, the university is being the center of research from various resources regarding the Islamic issues in the country and around the world.
Now we proceed with the black hat, which is related to the weakness and argument for the previous idea and content. If you're looking forward to achieve this IRK project and goals, it should be some weakness, which is the first, rely heavily to technology and modern tools. This might lead to decrease the capability of the students in facing certain problems. For example, like previous, we can just calculate simple number and we also can memorize some, for example, numbers of telephone. But nowadays, even simple thing, we will rely on the telephone. For example, like buy something in the kiosk, we need the we need a handphone to calculate the price and the total amount of the goods. Second, if we're running this project, it will require high cost for development and transition of system that may result to students' welfare and facility be ignored without being maintenance. It means that the university or the organization will put more budget to the project, but for the current facility, it will also have the depreciation which need some maintenance regularly. However, it will not be in one of the budget in the university or the organization. It will lead to the student welfare and facility be ignored and not be at the high level where it's need to be cared about. And now we proceed with the green hat, which is the creativity. So one of the we should having a delegation with the other university and institutions such as University Al-Azhar or even the local university as well. It will facilitate the idea, the culture, as well as the term they are adopting, and that we can learn something from them in order to improve our future education. Besides, the future education also require combination of the traditional methods of learning as well as the modern teaching of learning. This, for example, like in the classical method, we just face to face every day or every single class. But nowadays, in the future, we will also need to adapt with the online learning class, which we will use online platform, for example, like Google Meet, Zoom, and many more. Not only that, the students, lecturers, instructors, or any other person can also bring benefits to the community, where we can volunteering, not only to physical volunteering, but we also can do the volunteering through online, which is we can make a valuable video which is benefit to the community, to the society. We also can give education for free, where we can post through the internet or social media platforms, example like YouTube, Instagram, and obviously with the modern technology and tools, we need to be all the students, staff, as well as the community need to be educated, need to be exposed and trained in terms of using that provided tools and service, so we can have a better understanding, as well as we can make sure that the platform that we use at the optimum level.
To conclude the idea of this project, we proceed with red hat again to give impressions to the idea that already being discussed. So, about the idea that we discussed earlier, we can feel the Islamization have a great chance to be preferable in the future, hoping that the integration between IRK and HS can be relevant continuously in contemporary issues for 2030. Although the community of the world become larger and the threats of Islamization become wider from time to time, it will not obstruct to uphold the Islamization process. Lastly, we lead the idea with blue hat tools that bring us to the next action after getting the idea. We can see that each level of university community have their own role. The impact of this project will give the better influences to the country and the world generally, and the society within close range of the university specifically. That's all from us. Thank you.